First exhibited more than a century ago, Peter Clapham Sheppard's The Bridge Builders, Construction, Bloor Street Viaduct of 1915 is a rare and masterful work. The canvas captures the national pride and optimism of a young Toronto and Canada, focusing upon and honoring the work, spirit, and strength of the workers who crafted the structure. The bridge being built was in fact one of the most ambitious municipal projects undertaken by the City of Toronto, the Bloor Street Viaduct, that would link Bloor Street in the west to Danforth Avenue in the east. The Don Valley and river had long posed severe problems in cross-city transportation, especially after Toronto annexed Riverdale in 1884 and East Toronto north of the Danforth in 1908. The only bridges crossing the Don were further south between Gerrard Street and the lake and were subject to destruction by flooding. Construction began in January 1915 with Pier D. Located on the west side of the Don River, the pier centrally depicted in Peter Sheppard's painting. The project advanced rapidly, as seen in photographs taken that fall. Attracted by the ambition and scale of this massive project, Sheppard painted oil sketches on site as the work progressed. Construction of the viaduct was extensively documented in photographs, and Sheppard undoubtedly had access to them. In 2018's Peter Clapham Sheppard, His Life, author Tom Smart reproduces a photograph of Pier D, taken on the 22nd of September 1915, from approximately the same angle as Sheppard's large canvas. In the canvas foreground, workers, which are absent in the photographs, animate the scene and evoke the vast human effort of the viaduct's construction. Born in Toronto, Peter Sheppard, like many of his contemporaries, began his career working at a commercial art firm and studied at the Central Ontario School of Art, graduating in December 1914. In March 1916, he submitted Construction, Bloor Street Viaduct for exhibition with the Ontario Society of Artists. Even amidst all the journalistic fury over J.E.H. Macdonald's Tangled Garden in the same exhibition, critics praised Sheppard's ambitious canvas. In the Mail and Empire, the writer noted the uniqueness of the subject matter, saying, "A number of American artists have seen the dramatic power of these engineering enterprises, and Mr. Sheppard has attacked this subject from the same angle that they have treated it. He shows the men toiling at the construction work a vital, moving scene." And Margaret Fairburn wrote in the Toronto Daily Star, "Mr. Peter C. Sheppard gives a near view of the enterprise that carries with it an impression of vastness and labor involved that raises it to the level of a great epic." Sheppard exhibited the canvas, now titled The Bridge Builders, Construction, Bloor Street Viaduct, with the Royal Canadian Academy of Arts in Montreal the following November. The new title changed the focus of the subject matter from the more abstract construction to the heroism of the workers as earlier observed by the Toronto critics. The Montreal critic and photographer Harold Mortimer Lamb praised the ambitious picture in the pages of the London periodical The Studio, while the editor of the Canadian Courier, Augustus Bridle, reproduced the canvas, retitling it The Concrete Bridge. Extrapolating on the importance or lack of importance of Canadian subject matter in art, Bridle wrote, "In the cement picture by Mr. Sheppard, there is no lack of subject. You understand at once that by no kind of brain twisting could it be considered a picture of sheep, or of twilight, or of the morning after. It is as realistic as a photograph. And it's considerably, though not typically, a Canadian subject. Other countries build bridges and cement structures." The bridge itself opened for traffic on October 18, 1918. The entire viaduct project was completed on August 23, 1919, and was renamed the Prince Edward Viaduct, following Prince Edward's 1919 visit to Toronto. It is more familiar known today as the Bloor Street Viaduct, and is so memorialized in this magnificent painting by Peter Clapham Sheppard. We extend our thanks to Charles Hill, Canadian art historian, former curator of Canadian art at the National Gallery of Canada, and author of The Group of Seven, Art for a Nation, for his research, writing, and assistance related to this artwork, and for contributing the text which is discussed here. P.C. Sheppard's The Bridge Builders, Construction, Bloor Street Viaduct 1915, is featured in the Cowley Abbott Select Masterworks of Canadian and International Art live auction on May 28th at Toronto's Global Mail Centre. We look forward to sharing this masterwork with collectors during our upcoming previews in Calgary and Toronto.